I mean, it's not gonna, I mean, definitely the pepperoni wasn't like punch you in the face spicy. But there was a lot of it. The pepperoni is like there at the party. It's not the star necessarily. The star is, I would say, like the cheese. You're never gonna hear the Yum 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 song again? You might hear it again. Meat and cheese to bread ratio. It is 60 to 70% bread, and then probably like 20 to 25% cheese, and the rest is pepperoni. I mean, by weight. You know what I mean? It's mostly bread. It's a cheesy bread. It's not like a full-on calzone. Because a full-on calzone, that thing's got to be stuffed. Yeah, it's like a whole layer of pepperonis. It's a layer of the roni. You have multiple Twitch accounts with access to bounties. Could you get multiple gift cards and do multiple sponsors? I don't know if there's anything TOS about that. I mean, if you're running multiple Twitch channels that are all successful, I don't see why you wouldn't. You know, I think it would be a little bit annoying for your viewers to be like, I've got 2 or 3 channels and you have to subscribe to all of them. Should I have like Monday SDShepard, Tuesday SDShepard, Wednesday SDShepard? Just stream on a different one every day. That sounds like a terrible idea. But if you were able to do them all and they were all successful enough, I guess there's technically nothing stopping you. For the most part, the Twitch bounty board deals are not amazing. But this one, I mean, for like 8 minutes, and they gave me a Domino's gift card. I mean, that's pretty good. Our first run was the best. We didn't even really take damage. And then every other time we've triple carded here. I'm going to be setting up that portable third HD tonight, guys. You better believe it. This is kind of a Plesioth Sword and Shield. This is the Sandman Spike G. It's only technically made out of green Plesioth fins. Otherwise, it's Sephiroth Scope. Monday SDShepard is the kindest. Thank you. I mean, the thing is with Domino's is like they just keep giving you like credit or discounts like every time you order. It's like you go back to order, they're like, hey, we gave you $5. I mean, to really Domino's Max, you got to be willing to do the carry out. The delivery, I mean, it doesn't make a lot of sense. It didn't make a lot of sense in Japan either. Like, it was literally double the price for delivery compared to the coupon you could do for pickup. I mean, look, I mean, the delivery would be very convenient. I'm just, you know, for a price perspective, it's just like you save so much money. Is it a 5-minute drive or a 5-minute walk? It'd be blessed to be, or maybe cursed to be a 5-minute walk away from Domino's. You need it all the time. Domino's 3-minute bike from home. Damn. Do they have the pepperoni cheesy bread in Germany right now? Or is it a US only? Woo! Closest Domino's is a 5-hour drive away. You gonna get that pepperoni cheesy bread or not? I really like the spinach and feta pepperoni cheesy bread, but like, I can understand if people wouldn't want that. I like this. I mean, the spinach and feta one might be like one of the more healthy things at the Domino's. Smartest Elder Dragon, by the way. I mean, we're under the gate. Just turn around. I might just get rid of Khan for these hunts. How deep is a deep dish pizza? I almost never get deep dish. It's not popular around where I live. I'm in New England. It's almost all New Haven style, so which is usually thin crust. There was a week or two ago, I got a thick Sicilian pizza, which is very rare. Pan pizza's a little bit thicker. I like the pan pizza. I just like the crispiness of the pan pizza. I think it's good. Hate crust, so you always get thin crust? I mean, I like thin crust too, but I just like it for the texture, not because I don't like the bread or crust. When did they add the sandwiches? Have they always been there? You don't like the Domino's pasta? I've never had it. Would never have any incentive to really try it. I mean, a baked pasta is probably going to have a lot of cheese in it, right? I mean, that's not necessarily a bad thing. You gonna order that thing that I had today in my honor? Thanks, man. And thank you, Domino. I want to get one more bomb off before I Dragonade him. I think Xeno's okay. Dire Morales is borderline unforgivable, but I thought Xeno was an alright fight. He takes a lot of hints from Gog Mazios, and I like the Gog Mazios fight. Let's get him with the Dragonator. Is it every 10 minutes the Dragonator is up? Is Dire Morales the most underwhelming final boss? Depends what you mean by final boss. Do we count Lao Shanlong as a final boss? I mean, it's just like, you always got to judge the monsters relative to the other monsters that are in the game. You know, in a game that has Ivory Legiacris, Nibble Snarf, Kuropeko, Barryoff, all sorts of really cool monsters with great movesets, and then you've got Dire Morales. Looks like I'm just as brain dead. I was hoping I would be able to snipe him out of the air. That was incorrect. So, yeah, Rested Hushala is lame as hell. I'll give you that. Big Seregios was cool, though. I fought White Fatalis yet. We're getting there. I mean, ever? Or, like, in this playthrough? Hardest Elder Dragon ever fought? I mean, if you ask the normal person, it's probably Elatrion from World. People just could not use Element. Am I dead? So you got to beat Fatalis to get Crimson, and then you got to beat Crimson to get White. You got to do more stuff, technically, to unlock them, but... Little baby bed boy. There are more versions of this thing in the game? Yep. He's got 2 subspecies. I mean, if you call them subspecies, I don't even know what you call them. I'll call them subspecies. I don't know that 18er Gigante was that bad, though. It was challenging. I don't think it was that bad. Yo, actually, he might stay there. I don't know. Old Fatalis in this game might be there because of the armor mode. Crimson Fatalis, I think, has an armor mode, too. armor mode, between like something like 20% and 50% of his health, he only takes 10% damage. All of his hit zones turn into 10%. That might hit his wing. Oh no. There's a couple different methods of taking care of the armor mode. Cluster bombs, bombs. The hardest is probably just like out-dragoning him. His head still takes full damage, I think. So you could also like try and greatsword snipe his head and get through it a bit faster that way. I don't know why they thought that was a good mechanic. I do he's 20% health because you don't bounce on him anymore. Yeah, we use the corn. We use the corn popper on him in the All Monsters playthrough. Oh, he woke up. I think. What happened, Incognito, man? Not the gate. You make fake Lucent and portable second G by borrowing Camelios material properties? Well, he would need to be able to shoot spines as well, right? From like his spin. I think the head's fully broken, Kinesis. It's about to get bombed again anyways. Gotten like no sleep bombs off this run. Smartest monster in the series. He's plotting, definitely. He might kill me here by falling down. Yep. That's Fatalis. People think Iceborne Fatalis is bad compared to this? What are they talking about? Who would ever think that? I mean, this is the fight, more or less, I think, wrote from, like, Monster Hunter 1, right? Like, I don't think it's really that different from Monster Hunter 1. Did they even give him any new moves? I don't think so. Is he still impossible to carve? You get 9 carves, I think. It's at least 6 carves. Chances are low. Don't do it. Probably will. We should be getting close to the rappel, I guess. Lydius, hello. Did you miss the pepperoni cheesy bread? We played the song and everything. Maybe, and I'm just like, I'm not a licensed vet, but if your bird is sick, they might need pepperoni cheesy bread. Yeah, no, for you, Fatalis is very good, Sid. There's no question about that. That's actually a good fight. I mean, I think, in all honesty, a chicken could probably eat pepperoni cheesy bread and be okay. If he's not flying, it's actually kind of okay. When he's not flying, I like him better than Kezu. Their fight for you, G-Rank Crimson on stream? Sure did. Check the archives, go to the All Monster Challenge. We fought him with Greatsword? It was a weird angle to hit his chest. You could hit his chest from like behind or something. I do hope the bird is better. That sounds tough. Birds needing surgery. That sounds difficult. Well, actually, he's not running away yet. This might repel him? Oh. Well, this camera angle is going crazy. Sorry, what's up, dude? Burn your hand on the stove? You know how you won't burn your hand on the stove? Ordering Domino's. I guess the sponsor's over. We don't have to keep repping it. Why won't he run away? I mean, it's a good... I mean, look. If you do the carry-out $7 deal, whatever, per item, I think it's pretty good. Of all the fast food pizzas, like, Domino's is pretty much the only edible one. We had a Domino's sponsor earlier, yeah. Is this the run where I missed on the Dragonator? That must do a lot of damage. I shouldn't be goofing around with it. I gotta make sure I actually land it next time. I really don't know why he doesn't run away. Maybe he finally hit some sort of like magic HP threshold. Where are my Mega Nutrients? Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I mean, I would assume I've definitely done enough damage here. I just bomb him when he lands? I mean, we still got plenty of bombs. I have no idea what's going on. It's painful. This map is called Castle Shroud. I've never seen him chase me like this before. It's actually really cool. I've never seen it before. You can pin him under the gate, but I think it only works once per quest. Well, the Dragonator should be back, so we may as well just hit him with that. I'm pretty sure there were a lot of fart jokes in the Canterbury Tales, one of the first collections of modern American English. Not American English, what am I talking about? Modern English. It was actually really gross. It's a gross collection of stories. Rank it low. Yay! Wow, why was it so much harder this time? Well, I guess we didn't hit the Dragonator. The Dragonator is a big deal. Alright, well, fair enough. I mean, I wonder how much damage it is. Yeah, I mean, at the 25-minute mark, if his health is low enough, he runs away. He is really smart. Unfortunately, I think this is the only second actual repel. I think I died all the other runs, which is really sad. But I think his final head break is only around 30% HP. I don't think so. Theory of relative. Maybe. But I mean, I died. Does his sleep resistance reset after every repel? It should. As far as I know. Resets. We need to buy god bugs. Bet on kill? I think the last time I did this, it took like 5 runs. I don't think it was 5 repels, but it was a whole hell of a lot of runs. And this guy's got 6,000 more HP. I'm doing like a little bit more damage to him. Purely through the sleep bombing. It can be possible to kill him in wax gear and freedom unite. With adrenaline and like greatsword or something, definitely. I mean, this is pretty good for what we're doing. You know, yeah, I can get Reckless Abandon 3 instead of Abnormal Status Attack up in Bomber. It's just like... Other than his face, he doesn't really take much damage, and I just don't know that it's worth trying to combo the face with Sword and Shield that much. Artisan is Sharpness +1. Handicraft. Whatever you want to call it. I mean, the ideal strat is get him down really low on health, queue up with 3 other people, and then abandon. And then let them get the reduced health kill. I tried the rework Matsuno Generation's ultimate. From what I see, it just, like, boosts the motion values. I mean, that doesn't really seem like a rework. It just seems like you deal more damage now. I don't know that GU is that hard of a game that you need, like, boosted motion value. I did the math, and if you did the long gun lance with, like, bomb boost, like a full burst with capacity up would be 176 blast application guaranteed every time. Which is, like, insane. On top of the shelling damage. The EX deviants are tough? I mean, they should be tough, right? Probably needs higher motion values. Apparently, people are able to crap out more damage with Prowler than Gunlance. And I've killed Crimson Fatalis with Gunlance, so I don't know. It may not be satisfying, but there's a lot of advantages to playing Prowler. Prowler to me is really... I think the concept was we're going to make a weapon and or class for people that are new to the game. No! Oh! Don't have to deal about sharpness or items or hot drinks or cool drinks. I'm starting to question whether or not the sleep resist does get reset, because this is insane right now. I've seen somebody's sleep procs go off. Subs solo 5-minute Altal Ka with Prowler. Was a bomber? Who does that? Pretty sure there is a highway rant redeemed somewhere.
You're done. You're washed. It's over.
I'm testing it tonight, Incognito, man. I'm setting it up. I have a HDCP stripper. And I've got portable third HD. Damn, that was so much work. How long did that take? Almost 5 minutes? I should really be blowing up the wings. Please, don't. Please. YouTube stream looks a lot better on your monitor. I'm sure it does. AV1 encoding. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get the emulated version, PSP version. I'm gonna get the HD version. It's mostly noticeable in the credits. The door. No. You'll see. And within 24 hours, we'll have a definitive. I will open or shut the case. I mean, I had it hooked up not recently for the Devil Joe tail eating thing. You're in the doubters corner? That's fine. Is I gonna play 3U anymore? I mean, last time I was on, there's always a couple people playing it. I think part of what it is, Faladius, is in quests with 2 Devil Joes, if you've captured a Devil Joe, he will, like, walk over and eat the other Devil Joe. I think that's my best explanation for what we're all remembering. We all remember Devil Joe was eating Devil Joe. Yeah, Alpha Genius, I'm outside of maybe a DualShock 4, I don't think I'm ever buying a controller again without Hall effect sensors. Come. I remember it. I thought I remember it, but it's like, at the same time, it's like, you know, it doesn't happen. No, I got full health. You can't kill me. So we're not really at 1440p on YouTube. That's just it has that setting if you stream at above 6,000 bitrate. Don't tell Twitch, they'll get mad. You know, if Defender procced, I would have survived. God, he's in the perfect position right now, too. He's gonna run away. Stay there. Just shoot fireballs. Just not at me. Yeah, no, it's going to be nice to have really high quality VODs, Susie. Definitely. Button's right here. Oh, you don't push a button to drop the gate on him. It doesn't automatically. Took so much time. And like, what, 2 carts, technically? I know it's a lot of damage. I think the last time I did this quest, it was Night Stream that got to enjoy it. Now Day Stream gets to enjoy it. No, please. So he's leaving, but if you go into, like, the little base camp thing, sometimes he doesn't actually leave. How much time was that? Well, if he doesn't automatically run at 25 minutes, we should be able to Dragonade him again. Yeah, no, the AV1 is from my new GPU. I just can't stream both at the same time. I don't think I can do them both at AV1. Well, Twitch definitely does not support AV1. You know, there's some rule or something in the new Twitch multi-streaming guidelines. It's like, you're not allowed to stream Twitch at a worse resolution? Like, I'm technically streaming them in the same resolution. It's just like the encoding is worse on Twitch. It's not my fault. Take no responsibility for that. We gotta be careful here. He will kill us if he fireballs us. I mean, I've seen more people tuning into Twitch since I've been... No! Since I've been streaming on YouTube. I mean, obviously we get the people watching on YouTube as well, but like it doesn't take away from what I've noticed at all. Finally beat Fatalis for the first time in Iceborne. Am I proud of you? Sure, yeah. Not an easy fight. Man, I'd love to hit him with ballista shots, but he's definitely going to kill me. I mean, you can tell he's enraged. Forget Mega Nutrients? I don't got room. I don't got room in my bag because I got all these other items I'm using. How am I doing today? I'm doing okay. Today was a rest day. No exercise today. Tomorrow and Friday are exercise days. I read manga instead. I read 20 chapters of a manga I've been following and literally nothing happened. I can do 2 adpocalypses now. I've got YouTube on the strictest ad settings and literally 0 complaints about the ads. I have Twitch on theoretically the lowest ad settings and I get complaints all the time. Somebody figure that out. What manga? Kaiji? Gambling manga. Do I exercise every other day? I do Monday, Tuesdays, Thursday, Fridays is what my plan is for lifting. There's just 2 AD days with a day of rest and then 2 days of rest. Yeah, he's just really strong. I mean, this isn't even the event quest. This is the normal one. Kaiji's so good. What part am I on? I'm up to date on the manga. I think I'm up to date. It sucks. It's so bad. But I want to read it anyways. Tomorrow you can try and bother me about lifting, but by the moment I'm on Discord, I've already done my first set. Who watches YouTube without ad blockers? There's people. Split look like? I'm just doing starting strength. It's like, tomorrow should be bench press, barbell row, dumbbell lateral raises. And then the day after, it's squats, overhead press, dumbbell lateral raises, and then deadlift. Official program is power cleans instead of rows. For real? I have the official app that didn't suggest that instead of the rows. I might look into that. I might do cleans instead. I never really liked doing the rows. I mean, I do them. I mean, I could tell it's good for my back. A home gym? Yeah, I got a pretty good home gym. I've got a power cage, 2 barbells, a bench, and like, I don't know, something like 300 pounds of weights. Some dumbbells. Weight goal in mind? I mean, I've never ever hit my goal before. If I can do like 225 on bench and squat, that'd be kind of nice. Does Jen spot me? Don't need it. I've got safety bars in the cage for benching. I mean, this is way better than a human spotter anyways, right? Basically every time I squat for the first set, Psychotic, there's like a massive fart every time. Have I read Akagi? I've read and finished Akagi. That took forever. It was pretty good, though. I liked it. I mean, you know, it concluded well. The anime is pretty good. I like the anime, but, I mean, it's, you know, they don't finish. Never got a season 2, I don't think. Would have been a season 3. Spotter can help you push your limits. I can do that on my own. I've got the mental strength for it. I've never needed somebody to do that. It's just about setting good habits. I mean, the way I think of Mahjong is like gin rummy for nerds. That's pretty much it. Arts for nerds. Is this like the second? I think he keeps his sleep resistance between quests. Just like the size of my chest and everything works out so that bench press wise, if I push up my chest just a little bit, I could touch the bar to my chest. Which, like, I mean, I don't really sweat it anyways. Like, I'm not an IFPB pro. I'm a internet streamer for a video game. You know what I mean? Even if I don't do anything 100% correctly, like, it's still fine. I think he keeps his sleep resistance between runs. It really feels like it. Have to look up Jin Rami later. That's a lot more easier to understand. And it's a fun card game to know anyways. I mean, if, you know, if you're hanging out with people, need something to play, got a deck of cards. Putting in the work? Thanks, man. I mean, you know, it's just like, it's really, I mean, exercise really in general is just like, can you build good habits? And for me, it just came down to like, if I start eating breakfast and looking at the iPad in the morning, like, I'm not exercising. It's just not going to happen. I gotta waddle into my basement before I even touch it. Dojins aside, I shouldn't be touching anything. I mean, having a reason to get out of the house is great, too, in terms of exercise, if you got to travel somewhere. I mean, when I first really started exercising and got in really great shape, it was while I was working a normal 9-to-5 job, and I would go during my lunch breaks. And we got an hour on our lunch break, which is a very long lunch break. And it was great because, you know, you do like 3 sets or so. Not 3 sets, but you do 4 exercises, and you had to get them all done in 45 minutes. Yourself in and out. That was a great motivation, you know, to lift and then, like, not waste time and, like, you know, try to be fast about it. When you're at home, you don't have as much of a rush. You know, it's not much of a thing other than, like, I'm hungry and I want to eat breakfast. But other than that, just be lazy and not go that fast. And I've been taking it a little bit easier this time. I'm not doing 5 sets. I'm only doing like 3 sets. But I just find like I'll definitely be a lot more consistent if I don't like force myself to have to do like the full 5 sets. You know, if I ever start hitting a wall or something and I got to increase the number of sets, I'll do that. But until then, I'm not going to. No, I don't do a peer workout. Nope. I don't do anything like that. I just start lifting. I mean, this is like, there's been a lot of science done recently, and they're like, yeah, you're getting a lot of the benefits of lifting, like, in the first set. Like, you know, further sets are just like, they're still good, obviously. Like, if you're going to do, without injuring yourself, if you can do 10 sets versus 3, I mean, probably going to be better gains, but it's like, there's like diminishing returns. Oh, a pre-workout would be like, oh, like caffeine or something? No, I just wake up and I go. Putting me on the stream before you leave? Sounds great, Bruno. At one point, I bought some creatine, and I was using it, but I found it, like, it made me, like, mega thirsty. And I didn't feel like it did much. Like, I didn't feel like I was stronger in any way or had more energy in any way. But you definitely get to, I mean, if you're worried about not being hydrated, I mean, take creatine. Unlucky, I'm beginning to think that his sleep resistance stays between quests. Which is a nightmare. It means I should probably switch over to the Black Fatal or Crimson Fatalis weapon. Not Crimson Fatalis weapon. $10 to 20 sets per body part per week. Well, you're talking about max gains. I'm not talking about max gains. I'm talking about efficient gains. Lazy gains. You know, I figure I'm doing both exercises because I have 4 workout days. I'm doing both my exercises twice a week. Is it Dragonator time yet? Yeah. It is, actually. Foodamax gains, absolutely. Well, we might have enough parts to fully upgrade the Black Fatalis weapon. Working on that dad bod. I think that's kind of what I'm going to go for. It's so hard for me to lose body fat. I'll just, like, dad up. Don't kill me. Stream getting liposuction? I don't think I would ever get liposuction. They have that one thing where, like, they freeze your fat. That sounds interesting. But even then, I don't think I want that. I saw a YouTube video of a girl that got one. And she's like, I did it just before the pandemic, and then I didn't exercise, and my body fat stayed the same. So she was like, well, at least I didn't get too fat. Go for the scrawny ant build? Is he in front of it? I'm gonna wait. I don't know, man. I just don't know if he's close enough. No! No! We're going to be here forever. I might just start throwing bombs at him. I'm serious. Like, getting the sleep off. This is like not... We'll be able to get another one, another Dragonator around 12 minutes. I mean, he's going to be on... This is my first attempt. What do you mean by first attempt? How do you define that? Crimson is going to be worse. I think we got to make the Fatalis Sword and Shield. Even though it sucks. Is this a repel or a kill? I mean, he's been repelled, like, at least 2 times. I mean, this guy's got to get killed at some point anyways. So lucky. I mean, he's just not sleeping. He must be at the max sleep threshold. I don't know what that is for him. Well, we're already 5 minutes past the mark. I think when I killed him in high rank, we used the Gravios Sword and Shield. So bad. Getting high and Freedom Knight after portable third? Absolutely not. I mean, probably do it with Bowgun. Possibly with the Nargacuga Sword and Shield. Is that our second sleep? That feels like our second sleep. What order would I recommend playing the older games? Play 4U first. Imagine getting a Dragonator wake up. It'd be pretty good. We're going to put on the Gravios Sword and Shield. We'll actually have more defense. Like, we may not get one shot. Because, like, this is not it. Like, whatever this is. What after 4U? Portable third. Then Freedom Unite. I guess at some point you could play Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate. Freedom 1? I don't know about that. Freedom 1 speedrun? Moss did a little bit of that. Moss did a little bit of the Freedom 1 speedrun. Yo. You like GU as well? It's not for me. Celebrity Jewel gives you +3 expert. I guess we should find a way to cram in our armor charm. Maybe that will keep us from dying. Cramware, anywhere it'll fit. Monster Hunter PS2. I feel like Lance would be a good choice for Monster Hunter PS2. World has a tree with a menu. So am I playing a charity stream yet? Oh, not yet. I probably should, huh? There was that one game everyone was asking me to play, though, with, like, the crawly guy. Well, I did not die immediately. Kind of screwed up there, though. Kurokolo. I got hit by his wind. I thought he was landing. They're falling to pieces, man. This looks miserable? Oh, no, it is. You really don't need to look at the bottom screen that often when you're playing for you. When you're switching the map, like when you're going to like the Everwood or whatever. Watching me while you bake sweet potatoes. I wonder what'll be done first. For You Crimson's a lot of fun. That guy's a great challenge. G Crimson is a lot of fun. Am I winning? You know, the fun part about this is he can't stop me. I'm just going to be here forever, constantly annoying him. So either he's got to die or I'll never stop. I'm try and get him with the Dragonator early. Is it 10 minutes? I think it is 10 minutes. I didn't think Crimson and White Fatalis and Iceborne. I mean, they were just done with normal Fatalis. They wanted to start putting their efforts towards getting Rise ready. And presumably maybe working on the next game. I don't know. The director was also, I think, on his way out. The director for Iceborne, Ichihara. I mean, I can only assume that Ichihara's got some sort of dream job where he puts in like 30% of the effort at Capcom and makes twice the money. I mean, all I know is that his sleep resistance was way higher than 400 at the start of each quest. So he might, I mean, they might keep their resistances in between hunts. He's plotting something. Is he getting closer? There we go. Just the word favorite to stop the question of what's your favorite monster, what's your favorite weapon. I do not hate the British people. So yeah, we survived that hit with the amount of defense that we have, just barely. I like the British people. I just forget, I keep forgetting to add the other favorite, because that one needs to get banned too. Damage will carry over if you die, yeah. Breaks at least appear to. It gets a little weird if you abandon, though. I don't know what happens there. There he goes. He actually despises Germans. Well, that's really more of a recent thing, and that's not me. I mean, that's them. They're bringing the fight to me, man.
Got a German here wants to die for the country. Oblige him.
I attract the weird ones? See, and you know what, though, Z-Split? Here you are, victim blaming. Oh, it's my problem. What have we done to you? There's just been a lot of really rude ones in the chat, like the last 365 days. I'll just put it to you this way. Maybe they're the victim. I promise you they're... I mean, one guy maybe. There was one guy's like, do I see gray in your beard? And I said, what country is your passport from? And he said Germany. And then I banned him. And that's like, that's not even that strong of an insult. That's not even that bad. It's a little rude. Every other German has said, like, truly horrific stuff. He put in a ban request. He said, you're German phobic. And that's, like, not the correct term. I mean, that's like, am I afraid of Germans? No. The issue with the Germans, and this is definitely a little insulting, is they say the same thing that the rest of Twitch chat does, except they do it in a way that has zero humor behind it. And so that the issue is rather than it being a joke, they're just like insulting. Most of the time, that's what it is. An aversion? I'm not, I mean, again, like, I'm not averted to, I mean, I'm not the problem here. The issue is I don't even know what country they're from, and then they get banned, and then in the ban request, they say, sorry, I'm German, or I scroll up their chat messages, and they're saying, like, oh, like, the weather's great in Munich today. It's a self-report. Weather in Munich is always bad. I don't know what you want me to tell you. You think I'm British? I've got some British and Irish in me, and Mexican, allegedly. Was that a chestnut sheen? I don't think I've got. I can't even know what color to describe my beard. Should probably dye it. I'll go ninja blue. This thing come from Germany's Rammstein? I listened to them a while ago. I think the German beer is their best contribution to the world. Very tasty. A lot of great things come out of Germany. I mean, it's great. It's just, you know, they need a school or something. Twitch should have like an automatic tutorial for Germans before they start chatting on Twitch. Is it Dragonator time yet? It's 34 minutes? I think it's got to be like another 25 minutes before it's ready again, right? Maybe surprised I have some Latino in me. It's just like a little... It's like a little suspect. My dad was mega sus. So he may... I mean, although... He did once appear in federal superior court for smuggling massive amounts of marijuana in an airplane. Not saying that's something that a Mexican would do, but my dad definitely did it. And he said he was Mexican. He was a bit of a scumbag, though. He tried to blame his nephew. A criminal would do. But just like from a, that's like kind of like cartel activity. That's all I'm saying.
Got German here wants to stop the country. Oblige him.
Certainly in the 70s and 80s when he would have done it. Not saying he was in a cartel. Not only did he get away with it, he got like a high-paying IT job afterwards. He like got away with no criminal sentence. And then at the end of it, they're like, you gotta put yourself, you know, hopping back society. And they got him like, you know, an extremely well-paying job for IBM. That's just the way it was in the 70s and the 80s. It's like, oh, poor baby, you smuggled pounds of marijuana into the United States. We're going to remedy this by giving you a job that's going to pay you, like, I don't know, let's just laugh and say $80,000 a year in the 80s. Dude, you're under the gate. They made you a streamer? I mean, at least 15% of his genetic code is in me. I mean, streaming is really... I mean, it's almost all luck stat. Right? Most streamers are not very entertaining. I'm not saying all streamers, but most streamers, they just have, like, for whatever reason, people started watching them and they're like, oh, I'll just watch this guy. Corone is very entertaining. Do I think I'm entertaining? I think I'm a little funny. I'm a little funny guy. But it really is more, I mean, I feel bad. I feel bad for the people that really, like, in their hearts, like, they just want to be a professional streamer and it never happens for them. There's a whole industry out there that, like, sucks their money, too. I'm your favorite parasocial companion. Thanks. This is, like, the worst thing ever. That's what I mean, Lornville. Like, a lot of, like, the biggest streamers, they're, like... Not saying they're bad, I'm just saying, like, charisma is not necessarily their best thing, you know? Some of them might have faked it until they made it. You know, found a way to view bot just to get viewership and then parlayed that into something else. I mean, XQC did it by, I'm not going to say he's charismatic, but the guy would do like 13, 14-hour streams. So he was always on. And he's got a brand of comedy. Definitely. I don't think he's the most entertaining streamer on the website, but I don't think he's like completely uninteresting. Can I do the really need anyone else for a Sunday? I don't know what that means. I mean, he was okay at Overwatch during peak Overwatch, but he just played like Winston or whatever, right? Like, he wasn't Seagull. Would I hang out with him in real life? I don't think he's a bad guy. He's a little bit of a goon. During the Linus PC build video, they like panned to his desk and he had an actual pile of used tissues under there. That's like, that's pretty gross, man. Yeah, I mean, Moon I find is like genuinely like really entertaining. He's funny. Too many booby streamers on Twitch? I mean, I don't have any beef with booby streamers. That's what you need in your life. I mean, Twitch is one of the few places you can go onto a website, talk to a big booby girl. You don't have to pay a single dollar to talk to her. And they'll talk back to you. In a way, that's like a miracle of life. There's categories it'd be nice to have non-booby focused streams. I mean, it's funny. Definitely. I mean, I think it's funny. We had a gag about this yesterday about the booby streamers. We're talking about how in the world category, the Rise category, it's all just like VTubers taking up 50% of the screen with huge boobs. I've got so many tags blocked. All I see are bald streamers playing old games. That's almost funny. I'll let it go, dude. I'm just gonna take that as I'm your booby streamer. I mean, Sasha Gray's history is like no secret. She was definitely in an actual booby profession, but she's pretty entertaining. Pretty good streamer. She follows the stream, by the way. I think she probably still has a watch time of 12 minutes. I mean, I think she probably... Thank you, Mornis. What if you summon her to the stream? She follows the stream! Go ahead, check her follow age. Go check her watch time. If she unfollowed after this, I mean, it's gonna make me sad. Okay, that's not true. That is not true. That's a bug. That used to say 13 minutes. Check the follow thing. She might be literally just unfollowed because of that gift stuff. I'm telling you, man. She was really good in the movie Girlfriend Experience. Never seen it? It's a good movie about the 2008 recession in a way. Don't check the watch time, check the follow age. She wouldn't just follow my stream at 0 seconds. Finally! Is it dead? Oh my god. A nightmare, man. What was I playing in late 2020? She followed during the political streams. She must have liked my political analysis. Which in some ways is almost more impressive than following somebody for their video game skills, right? I was a political streamer? I'm not sure political streamer is correct. Wait, did they actually elect someone? No way. I don't believe you. Mike Johnson. Who is he? Was a key player in the efforts to overturn the results of the 2020 presidential election. Oh. Well. Let's see if we can upgrade his weapon. We might actually have a dragon weapon. It's not going to be good, but it'll be something. A young creationist? This is the best they could come up with? Oh, well. What are you gonna do?
You.
All right, we needed a Chameleos jewel. God damn it. Nah, Crimson Fatalis is going to be a while. All right, we need to work a little bit on unlocking Crimson Fatalis. How's it being able to simulcast as a Twitch partner? It's great. Wish I'd been able to do it forever. It's actually been really nice. Clear all 7, 8, and 9-star single monster quests. Dude, it's like so broken. Anatoly, whoever created this emote, is not letting people use Sexo. Whatever is going on there. Rathalos. Ice. Yellow. Look at that Rathalos. Ice should, like, destroy him. He's, like, mega weak to ice. The funny thing is, like, for a long time, Twitch really, really resisted people, like, multi-streaming, and, like, I think it really did set their own website back. Like, I think they assumed that it would just take people away from Twitch. It's just, like, less partners able to get their name out there doing stuff. Isn't Thunder better on Rathalos unless it's Azure? Go ahead and look. No, we're looking to kill White Fatalis in this game. G-rank White Fatalis. And 40 on the head's pretty good. That should be good enough.
You.
Loki Village is one of the best. Definitely. Ooh, Scatterfish. Plenty of Dragon Toads, dude. Need to finish up some work, have fun. Oh, we're allowed to have fun now. The Great Satan is finally gone. How much of a gremlin mood is eating dry granola because your milk went off? I mean, that's just sad. Oh, I thought it was going to be forest and hills. All right. Let's do a challenge run. Not that Capcom would ever do it. What do you think of multiplayer scaling lower raw on defense to match HO requirement helping in SOS? I think scaling would be interesting. I like it. He's running. You run. I do a workout stream at any point? I've done them before. I just don't know they'd be that popular. Other than for the parasocial people that, you know, really want to see, you know, my workout bulge or anything like that. You know what I mean? People only want one thing. You're away for a bit. What happened to Fatalis? Oh, you know. If it makes you feel better, it was a little anticlimactic. Well, definitely when we do the white Fatalis, we need to save the sleep bombing for like after armor mode is up. So we want to start with like a real weapon. Quote unquote real weapon. Thanks for the heal, man. That was perfect timing. What? This has always happened to me. Why am I the cursed one? That was fast. It's high rank, by the way. Not even low rank. I guess low rank would have just been stun locked and died in like 2 hits. You get a gem from this, right? High rank. Ruby? Average price of 1-bedroom apartment in Seattle is $1,800. Average price of a 1-bedroom apartment in Muncie, Indiana is $700 in Craigslist. That's pretty cheap on Craigslist. I was looking at my house today, and if I were to buy it today, the mortgage would be like basically double what I have right now. It's unbelievable. Think we'll see a monster game without Rathalos and Rathian? Probably not. I mean, with interest rates being as high as they are, home prices should go down. The only issue is like there's still no supply of new homes. So it almost doesn't matter. I don't even care about the rewards. All right. What I do care about, though, is actually eating dinner other than just pepperoni cheesy bread. A little bit of a shorter stream today. I apologize. No night stream tonight. We'll be back tomorrow. We'll be farming Camelios to get the Elder Dragon Gem to... Actually, we should just find out if we have the parts to upgrade all the way. What if we can't? What if we have to find Black Fatalis again? I don't think we do. I don't think we do. Is it Black Sword? Let's just find out first. True Black Sword. Big Elder Dragon Jewel. 5 thick Fatalis scales. 2 hard Fatalis horns. Do we have 2 hard Fatalis horns? I think we have to, right? All right, there's another Fatalis, and we can break his head. No. It's okay. No. It's all right. It's actually okay. Because we'll get it on the rappel. That's what we're gonna do. All right, I'm leaving. Have a good night. Goodbye.